What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Bringing you the hottest news about our Kansas City Chiefs once again. Today we have a controversial topic to discuss that will surely spark debate among fans. Yes, we're talking about him, the star, the legend, Travis Kelce. Is the greatest tight end in NFL history losing his magic? 4 receptions in 2 games. Is that concerning? Or is it just a phase? Stick with us until the end, because Kelce's response will surprise you. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos, alright? Let's get into it. Guys, the 2024 season started off perfectly for the Kansas City Chiefs. We won the first 2 games, we're undefeated, but what about Travis Kelce? What happened to the beast we know? The guy who makes opponents look like amateurs on the field. If we look at the stats alone, it's a little heartbreaking. 4 receptions in 2 games, 39 yards, and 0 touchdowns. That's something we don't see often when talking about Kelce, right? And to make it worse, in the win against the Bengals, the guy only managed 1 reception for 5 yards. Does that sound like the Travis Kelce we know? Like the guy who practically carried the Chiefs' offense last season in the most critical moments? But hold on, folks. Before you start complaining and losing faith, let's understand what's going on. Kelce himself talked about this recently on the New Heights podcast, which he records with his brother Jason Kelce, a former Eagles player. During the episode, Jason asked Travis about this drop in production, and his response, well, it was surprising to say the least. Kelce said, "I'm not going to sit here and get frustrated about it. This is football, man. I used to beat myself up over not having big numbers and almost lost my mind over not achieving the success I expected from myself. But now, I just want to play and have fun, focus on each play, and help my teammates." And that's the key point, folks. Kelce stopped worrying about stats about 4 or 5 years ago. He just wants to get on the field and give it his all. And let's be honest, any real fan knows this guy doesn't mess around. If he says he's focused on helping the team, we can trust him. But let's go back a bit and remember why we trust Travis Kelce so much. After all, we're talking about a player who redefined the tight end position in the NFL. From 2016 to 2022, the guy broke record after record. 7 consecutive seasons with over 1,000 receiving yards, something no other tight end has ever done in NFL history. He also never had fewer than 83 receptions per season during that period. And touchdowns? Well, in 3 of those seasons, he hit double digits in TDs. In other words, folks, Travis Kelce has always been the definition of consistency and excellence. We've gotten spoiled, I admit. Because look, even last season when his 1,000-yard streak was finally broken, he still finished the year with 93 receptions, 984 yards, and 5 touchdowns. That would be a career-best year for most players out there. Now, the question a lot of you are probably asking, are we starting to see the end of the line for Travis Kelce? He's already 34 years old, and in the NFL, that can be considered old, especially for a player who takes as many hits as he has throughout his career. But should we really be worried? Kelce, as I said, didn't score a touchdown in his last 6 regular season games of 2023. And in the last 3 games, he didn't even surpass 44 yards. Is that concerning? Absolutely. But don't forget, folks, what really matters is how he plays when it counts. In last season's playoffs, he was simply sensational. He had 32 receptions, 355 yards, and 3 touchdowns in 4 games, including the Super Bowl, where he helped the Chiefs win their 3rd title in 5 years. So, should we be worried about this slow start? Maybe a little. But at the same time, we know what this guy is capable of. When the team needs him most, Kelce shows up. It's always been that way, and I believe it always will be. Now, something interesting is going to happen in the coming weeks. And this could be the big turning point for Kelce this season. Our running back, Isaiah Pacheco, suffered a fibula fracture and has been placed on injured reserve. And this, my friends, completely changes the Chiefs' game plan. With Pacheco out, the offense is going to need to reinvent itself. And who better to step up and take on this responsibility than veteran Travis Kelce? He's already shown he knows how to handle the pressure when necessary. I bet that starting with the next game against the Atlanta Falcons, we're going to see Kelce getting a lot more passes and being more involved in the offense. Now's the time for him to prove, once again, that he's the guy you can count on in the clutch moments. So, what do you all think? Do you think Kelce is going to come back strong and show everyone why he's considered the best tight end in history? Or are we witnessing the beginning of the end of a brilliant era in Kansas City Chiefs football? Honestly, I think this guy still has a lot left in the tank. He may have started slow, but that doesn't mean he's going to stay that way. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Kelce will explode now that Pacheco is out? Or are you starting to worry about his decline in production? I want to know what Chiefs Nation thinks about this. And don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. And of course, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates about our Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time. That's it, folks. Another video bringing you the latest Chiefs news. Keep following along because the season is just getting started, and there's still plenty of good stuff to come. Let's go for another Super Bowl.